So for us, we were, in our old house, we had a sunken walkout that we turned into a home gym because it was a waste of space otherwise. And it was something that we thought we would use. And we did once in a while, but come COVID time, when we weren't allowed to do anything else, having it accessible was just nice. So, we could get out there every single day, work out, relieve our stress, pass the time and do something. And it wasn't until then we really realized that, yeah, this was actually a pretty good investment. And so when we moved houses, the first thing we looked at is what room could we convert into a home gym, just because having that flexibility, being able to, not worry about having the ability to go work out, whether we do it first thing in the morning, middle of the day, end of the day, having that flexibility was huge. And that's why we decided it was worth the investment to build a home gym. It sends me down that rabbit hole. Like, what else could I do with this space? What else could I build into my routine now that I've checked off this box and it's very easy to integrate into my lifestyle? So we just, every day, keep on learning. What could I do different with this equipment? Now I have this rack. What are all the different variations I can do with that? I have this extra space in the corner. What else could I fit there that I could use on my regular routine? So it just expands, at least for me, horizons significantly.
And for me, it allows me to not be making excuses for why I shouldn't work out, because you caught me right after a workout this morning, and if I don't work out in the morning, usually it's first thing before the kids wake up even, then typically I won't work out. And so being a mom of 3 and having, such a busy lifestyle, it just allows us to be more flexible and have that just right down in the basement. And it's just a matter of getting up out of bed, putting the shoes on. Once we're here, the hour goes by really fast, but it's just that urge. And
going to a space that you enjoy being in makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
It's different than going and just having a corner of the room that has a few weights and a treadmill. Enjoying the space, feeling like you're in a fun place to be that you look forward to. It makes a huge difference mentally. Well, it helped that when we were figuring out, okay, yeah, we wanted to do a gym, and like we said, we had it in our old place, and we just had a general contractor who was a friend of a friend say, hey, yeah, I can close up those walls for you, and we'll space it out. And our knowledge was pretty limited at that time. Once we sort of figured out what we liked, then we started looking for people, and we stumbled on Golden Larch and Braden, and seeing what he could do and make it look nice. Then you sort of, again, you go down that rabbit hole of like, well, what could we do with the space to make it look really different, unique, sort of mimic what we would like to see in a gym, a nice aesthetic, but a little bit rugged at the same time. So it's just fun to play with all those different elements, but it's still having all the different functional elements of what we...
And as I mentioned to you earlier today too, we were able to customize certain features of our feature wall. For example, we have our 3 kids symbolically there and the 2 parents. So those things also, for me anyway, just add value in terms of making the space that much more unique and special.
Yeah, especially if you're going to be waking up in the wee hours of the morning. It's like, hey, I'm going to a place that, all right, it wakes me up, it gets me invigorated, it gets me excited about working out. Yeah. So, all those little details, all those little elements, they help. The one thing that we, was definitely nice working with Braden and Bells of Steel is that relationship was already sort of built and solidified. So when I was talking to Braden and Golden Larch about sort of what we wanted, I said, well, I want a functional trainer. This is the space, this is the size. And he could go through everything that Bells of Steel had, and it's not a small amount of items. And the way that we were able to customize it, even just equipment by equipment, what we could fit in terms of our plates and our chains and what would fit on the wall. He had a great knowledge of what Bells of Steel has, and because they have so many things, it was just easy to really be really picky about the stuff that we wanted and not actually have to slide on the quality because we knew it was all solid stuff.
And it was all put together very seamlessly for us. We just dealt with Braden, and so the equipment was here, and then within a couple of days it was just all installed for us. So one-stop shop.
One-stop shop, yeah. Makes life a lot easier.
Hey folks, Kayvon here, founder of Bells of Steel. I hope you loved that video. Be sure to smash that like button and leave a comment below. And if you want any of the awesome home gym equipment you saw in this video, be sure to follow the links in the description and let the gains begin.